Hi, I'm Tony Paget. It's November 24th, 2019, and these are my final thoughts on the Noom weight loss program. Well, I decided to stop doing the Noom program about 3 weeks ago for a variety of reasons. It was getting a bit irritating. I found it getting more trouble to open up the app and read through the stories, etc., etc. So I wanted to give you my final thoughts on the app. I don't have any weight loss to report. I've kind of stayed about around the 255 region, up and down depending on the day. So since I really haven't been following the app for the past 2 weeks, I thought no need to give you a final count. My best, my lowest was 252, which means I lost overall at my best about 8, 9, 10 pounds. That's still far away from my goal weight of 235, but so be it. I'll try something else here in the near future. But let me give you 4 or 5 reasons why the Noom program really didn't work for me. The first one is that the coach, um, nothing personal, Noom coach, if you're watching this, but the Noom coach doesn't really add much value. As a matter of fact, I've heard from others that they feel like the Noom coaches are like bots, that they're just asking you questions robotically. And that may be the case for the initial post they give you on for the week, or maybe they're copying, pasting. My guess is that each coach probably has 20, 30, 40 people that they have to look at, and they go through it very quickly. But that's okay for me if you want to start off with the same, hey, how are you doing today? Here's a nice quote, and you don't have to redo that for 20 different people. I don't mind that. And then ask you a question. But the interaction from there is quite robotic or very general. And my guess on why they're kind of staying to these canned text or keeping things very general is, and I think I said this in a previous post, is that they're most likely not certified nutritionists. My guess, I don't know that for sure, and therefore they can't give you health advice or nutrition advice. Might be sued. So they give you very generic. Here's your goals, how your goal doing, etc. But even if that were the case, that they were just kind of checking your goals and stuff, I would like a little bit more engagement and acknowledgement of how I'm doing. Hey, I see that you've lost 5 pounds this week or 4 pounds this week. That's fantastic. What do you think made you do that? Helped you do that? They don't even interact on how you're progressing. And I'll give you one very clear example of how they tend to not be really engaging. Let me bring this up on the screen. So here's a copy. It's up on the screen. And the coach says, happy check-in day. An expression I love about sustainable weight loss is it's a marathon, not a sprint. Finger point. Anyway, have you been thinking about your weight loss as a marathon or a sprint lately? Are you focused on getting to your super goal fast or staying there long term? I don't even know what the super goal is, and she probably doesn't even know what it is either. I might have written it in one of the blurbs. They say, hey, what's your super goal? But where can I find this super goal? If you did put it in the blurb, where do I go with it? I should be able to call that up really quickly on the app. So she's just copying and pasting something in. How does this approach influence your current weekly focus we outlined last week? Now, I didn't feel like responding so much, so I just said, I'm fine. And she responds back, way to go, Tony, with an exclamation point. Your internal motivation to work hard have led you to this great point. What great point? I haven't lost that much weight. What great point is she talking about? What are you looking forward to as you strive forward? And note there's a quote after the question mark of her text. Now people could have slip and typos and stuff, but my wondering is if that's a copy and paste from copy and paste this text between the quotes into the chat. Maybe, I don't know. And all I wrote back was losing more weight because I was just getting disinterested. So anyway, my experience with the personal coach, was no engagement, The little bit of questions I asked sometimes, I got a little bit of response back, but I think they're told to stick to the script. I didn't see anything related back to, hey, you lost this much weight or you gained this much weight, or how was your vacation? Did you stay on track? Did you go off your goal? Or what made you think? What made you do that? Nothing, because they probably have to stick to the script, and there's too many people they have to keep up on. It doesn't add any value. So Noom, you either got to improve this part of your aspect of your app, which I think if there was more engagement and more detailed fine tuning and direct something that related to the person what you're saying, I think people would find the coaches of value. But sorry, coach, again, if you're listening, nothing personal. I found zero value with the coach. I will say the same thing as a subtext of that. The group coaching didn't add much value either. It was interesting in the beginning. I think it was 30, maybe 40 people in this group chat, but it was a little unwieldy the way the chat works, and you can't see who quoted what. And in the beginning, it was a little flurry of information exchanges with people. I posted a few things, a few likes, but nobody really responded to that. Coach didn't say anything about it. Coach posted another thing for the week, the group coach. One or two people would say something. The app says, hey, here's the thought for this day. Go to the group chat and give us your thoughts. And maybe one or two people. So it petered out after a while. So again, this coaching stuff, the group stuff, sorry, doesn't work. Get rid of it or enhance it some way. It doesn't add value. The next thing on the daily 2 or 3 things they have you read with quizzes and pop quizzes, I found okay. I give it about from an A to an F. I give it a C, maybe a C minus. I got some nuggets here and there. I like how they classified things into the different colors of foods and the density. I got that. But after a while, there was just too much information, and it became very irritating. And I did not look forward like a chore to open up and read the next article, because then they want to talk about mindfulness and stuff. I think if they just keep it after a while to just general articles of interest rather than try this, try that, which somewhere I found, again, here and there, found okay, but it was a hit and miss, so I didn't really feel like I looked forward to opening up the next article. It felt like I was in school and I had to just keep up on my homework. So that needs to be better. And all this hashtag stuff that you put throughout these articles, Noom, take it out. It's childish. It looks silly. You put a hashtag, Noom loves this. Noomers are great. Hashtag blah, blah. Hey, Noom, hashtag we're adults. Okay, maybe it works with the millennials. I don't know. Maybe they liked it. But from my understanding, if you put a hashtag in the app, it doesn't go out to Twitter or Facebook. Nobody sees that and sees it trending. You need to put that in, copy and paste it into Twitter, right? So cut down the nonsense, the silly jokes and the stuff. Just stick to the facts. I know you want to try to keep it lively. Maybe put a few videos in there. Yeah. That might be a little bit more interesting. Articles were okay, but again, after a while, I found it a chore just to open the app to read it. The next point, Calorie Counter needs a complete update and overhaul. I would find that when I go and do the little barcode on these packages of food, they would be off 40% of the time. And they may be off around anywhere from 10 and 20 calories, okay, to 50 calories, or it would have a serving that I don't even know, 5 crackers per serving. And I think I mentioned this, there's 8 crackers in a package. And it says serving size, 8 crackers. What? Keep it simple. And the whole slider thing where you have to slide back and forth is an irritation to get to the right calories that you want to put it to. First of all, if this is a key point of your app, people, how much calories you consume, it's extremely important. You have to have those things accurate. It cannot be 30, 40, 50% of the time off. That's just too. Once in a week, maybe, okay. And the foods are limited, it doesn't work. It's a lot. It makes more work. What I'm trying to get at. Reading articles become a chore. Dealing with the coaches become a chore. The group chat becomes a chore, and now putting in the food calories are a chore and an irritation. So you're not making it an pleasant experience for people to use this app. You got to get that basic stuff, the calorie stuff, right, or give it up. Forget it. Who's going to pay this additional amount of money for inaccurate food calories? Okay. And last but not least, and this is my biggest pet peeve, give full credit for the calories you burn in a workout. I don't care what you say. It doesn't make logical sense that if I burn 400 calories on a stationary bike, which I do 5 to 6 times a week, you cannot be giving me half the credit. It doesn't make sense. That demotivates me. It makes me feel like I put all that work in and for nothing. If your logic behind it is that people will eat more because when they exercise, they feel like they can eat more, well, then the people should be tracking that, myself included. Yeah, that's for me to track. Doesn't make sense to me. And also, if you're going to pull the information from like an Apple Watch or an iPhone, and I don't know how it works on Android, pull the workout only. Don't pull my movements and stuff as well and count that as a workout. You're already counting it as walking, so it feels like I'm double counting. Workout is the workout. Just keep it there. If you want to do body movement and walking and stuff, but you do track the walking, but the body movement or whatever as exercise, that's not part of it. It confuses me. So don't do that. Just keep that separate. Workout should be workout. Pull it direct and give me the proper credit. If not, I feel like I've put all that work in and you're not respecting the work that I put in. So my conclusion: could I have lost weight with this app? I guess if I was diligent and followed and read the stories every day and did everything they said and stuck to the program, I'm guessing I did in the beginning. I lost about eight pounds over a month's time, but it makes it really difficult. It starts to become demotivating and very irritating to keep up with the stories and interact with coaches that aren't adding value. So then I start to just ignore it. And I'm going, well, why am I paying more money for Noom when I can spend a lot less money and just track my calories and exercise and maybe read an article too that pops up on my Fitness Pal? It's not any added value. I'm not gonna spend that amount of money for an irritation, and especially with a calorie counter that doesn't work. So it makes me just not want to use the app. So those reasons are why I'm not using the app, and that's the reason I didn't stick with the program. And it makes it hard for people to do that. Maybe you guys out there, some of you are saying, "Hey, I could live it look great." I'm just telling you my opinion, and my guess I'm not the only one because I'm hearing the same thing from other people. Good luck on whatever journey you go through with your weight loss. I know it's important to people. I hate to be a downer on this app. I was looking forward to it. Find something else. Try MyFitnessPal. I think I'm going to go back to that again. And if I start to do it religiously, I'll start a video log on my progress for that. Maybe I'll do it right after New Year's because the holidays are coming up and Thanksgiving and stuff. And maybe not the best time to really start tracking calories. Thanks for staying with me with this journey. Hope I didn't bore you too much. And I look forward with engaging you on something in the future. Bye.